Hello and welcome back to a not so serious Space Engineers showcase video. I have been waiting to do this item for quite a while and today is the perfect day. But first of all, happy Halloween if you celebrate it. And second of all, this is called the Great Pumpkin, which is this thing right here. So if you've ever wanted to fly a giant pumpkin through space, you can do that. Of course, it's not practical at all. It's got a tiny cockpit on the inside that you have to free camera to get into, and is very, very laggy. But nonetheless, we shall showcase this item. So pressing F10 and finding the pumpkin, there it is. It's the Great Pumpkin Klang. So this item weighs in at a whopping 79,261 small blocks. It does nothing except shine a bunch of lights in its mouth and eyes at your enemies, but you can still fly it around and maybe even make it into a mobile base if you really wanted to. So what we're going to do is take a quick look around the outside. I'll show you what the interior is and perhaps what you could do with it, and then we're going to end this with a bang. So at the very front here, we have got basically one of two features on this ship. A gigantic face, which have been hollowed out quite nicely actually using tiny little blocks, where if I was to press L, all the lights would light up. Now if we came into the control panel, we can't control the lights because they were originally yellow, but I thought a more menacing red would be a lot better. Now you could probably see the frame rate is absolutely dropping with this thing, because this thing is tanking me quite a bit. But yes, you can change the color of all these spotlights and blast your enemies with this spooky face. But I'm just going to leave the lights off for now so my computer doesn't catch fire. Now for the other feature of this ship, the stalk at the very top. Yeah, so we've got a very fancy stalk that comes out like all pumpkins do and just sticks out the top there and does nothing. And as we come all the way around the outside of this giant pumpkin, there's the face once again. Then we can come around to the side. There's not much to talk about on this thing. It is simply a gigantic pumpkin that you can fly. You can, however, come underneath and he has a little hole under him where you can fly up and not really do too much. But you can, if you wanted to, put a doorway in there and come up through here. So this is the interior of the ship, where all the power and thrusters are being housed. Of course, it's using batteries, because you're not intended to fly this in survival mode. But you could, if you wanted to, layer this out with multiple different platforms and attach different things onto it. And our cockpit sits at the very top here, where we can just hop in and drive it. And this is where all the lights are being attached. They're all attached on the interior, and this is why it lags so much when you turn it on. Now, it is made out of layers, so if I was to come around through here, we have an inner layer and an outer layer, so we are technically protected a little bit from oncoming fire. Well, that about covers the Grand Pumpkin. And before I go any further, I just want to say, in case you don't know, they added the small control seat to the base game, which was the only block that I really complained about, and I didn't like being in the DLC pack, but they have removed it from the DLC pack, and now everyone gets to enjoy it, which is great, because now everybody gets to have a motorbike or a little buggy. But now we come to the next piece of this little showcase video where we can fly it. So we have no controls over this. There's absolutely nothing you could do. Maybe if you wanted to, you could add some guns onto this, or maybe you could slot the spotlights onto your hotbar if you wanted to control it. But let's take it for a little spin. So going forwards, we are exceptionally slow compared to all those super secret items over there. We are just moseying along. Stopping is, well, slow as well. Going left and going right, guess what? Slow, because we have the exact same thrusters on each side, so there should be no anomalies with this ship. Going down feels a lot more faster than everything else, and going up, again, is quite slow. So there is that. And to move my mouse around, there is one hell of a lot of weight, but it's not too bad actually. Considering it's a giant floating pumpkin, to have some kind of control over this is pretty good. So with that all done and out the way, we come to the final piece of this silly showcase video. What, I ask, is the natural enemy of the pumpkin? Well, the natural enemy of the pumpkin is, of course, the Atlas Superlaser. And there it goes. My poor computer. Having a massive block ship getting destroyed by multiple Atlas Superlasers is not the greatest of ideas. But yes, that is all there is to this video. I just thought it would be a little bit of fun, and tomorrow I will return back to a showcase request video, because I do have one planned out, but being it was Halloween, I thought I would do something a little bit more fun. So if you want to download the Grand Pumpkin, it will be in the description below if you want to play around with it yourself. You can do that, or you could download the Atlas Superlaser instead and blast everything around you. I think I used too many Superlasers on this video. Oh god, it's pulled me out and now put me into first person view. What's going on? There we go. Oh dear. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.